So this is this is my newest hive, one of my newest. These bees just turned up in my apiary. They moved into a 6-frame nuke box that I had, National Nuke. Unfortunately, it wasn't ready to have bees in it, and there were comb guides all over the place. There was strips of foundation laying around on the floor, so they made a real mess. Glued about 4 frames together, the other 2 were a state. So I moved them into a national brood. And then I've put another national brood underneath. So the top brood is what they originally moved into, and then there's a national brood underneath with proper comb guides and everything for them to build natural comb down from. And the idea is they'll move down from the top box to the bottom box and make nice straight comb on the bottom box and fill the top box with honey, so it's like having a double super on there. At least that's the theory. It is just before we have a strong flow on lime trees in our village, so there's a chance they'll do it. Quite a strong colony. There was a lot of bees when they turned up. Although this is a national style hive, you see it's not entirely classical in that there's I call this my poppy hive because it's bright red, but the roof is fully insulated, so there's an 1.5 inch insulation board in the top there, so no heat's lost out of the roof. The bottom part there is equivalent to an eco floor, as I have on one of my Kenyan top bar hives. So there's a centimetre coarse mesh on the bottom. That box is then full of wood chips, and then there's a varroa mesh on top of that. So it has the same effect as the eco floor. So it gives them a good control over the moisture in the hive, even though there's an insulated roof, to allow the hive to work as an efficient condenser and heat reclaimer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then read Ed Hall's book. You can get a link to it from BioBee's website. But yeah, I have high hopes for this hive, and they're certainly very busy. They're not all that fussed with me being here, even though I messed them about earlier and moved their combs around in order to get it into this arrangement. Yeah, so let's see how they go.